Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. So, how was your day today? Mine was pretty good. I streamed in the morning, 11 p.m., 11 a.m., and then I went to a pre-release. I went to a War of the Spark. Actually, it's more impressive to show this. I went to the War of the Spark pre-release event. Listen to that music crescendoing as I tell you. So, yep, I went to one pre-release. How did I do? I won 2 games, 2 matches, and they were both 2-0. And then I lost 2, and they were 0-2. So it's like exactly halfway between everything. I won half, I lost half, like exactly down the middle. Now what I also got was the code to play. So I'm going to use the code, and then I'm going to play. Now, I don't know what this is. Use this code to unlock 1 free competitive draft, War of the Spark, entry in Magic Arena. Okay, the thing is that if you go over here, there's traditional draft War of the Spark. That does not open up for 32 more hours. So does this code really give you full access to this locked event? Thanks for going to the event. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to type it over here. Now, if you see my code, it shouldn't even matter because after I use it, it's not usable anymore, right? But I'm going to prepare it over here. Redeem code. Redeem code success. Code redeemed successfully. Okay, cool. Draft event entry with a rare icon that no one ever sees unless you go to these pre-releases. Okay, so yeah, claim that. So if I go back over here, then where do I use it? Up over here, 1 traditional draft entry. If I click that, what happens with that? 1 traditional draft. Traditional draft. It's traditional constructed, sealed, ranked, traditional draft. Traditional draft. Ticket entry. So this is so weird. Why are they giving codes when you can't use it? So in 32 hours, it's 11, 12 hours on that. So like you can't do this until, okay, 24 hours is 11 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday. And then 12 hours after that, like, I don't get it. So really? You're not going to be able to use this? Even though you got it? Like, that's so weird. Okay, I was ready to play this. I'm sorry, everyone. They will not let me play. So, I can do some sealed. It's 2,890. Let's do some sealed, just like in the morning. So sure, you know, what are you gonna spend gems on? Sleeves. Okay, Teferi Time Raveler. Now, that's a valuable card in the real world. Oh, and Nickel Bolas Godpharaoh. That's a valuable card in the real world. That's a $20 card. Bantu Soul Diviner. And then Teferi, of course. Ronus and Narset's Reversal. Copy target instant, then return it to... Okay. So let's see, what can we make out of this? Now, I found it a lot easier to make a deck in real life when it was sealed than it is here in digital. So obviously, I'm not even going to try to set up Nicol Bolas Dragon God. So we could have a Dimir deck possibly. We would need an Azorius deck. That would go with Dimir. This would go with Dimir. This would go with Azorius. Okay. So let's switch over to rare in Dimir. How would that work in limited? Okay, let's look at some uncommon. So I have two Ajanis and I need some life gain. Prison Realm, that one's good. The Wanderer, exile target creature with 4 or greater, possibly good. Create some wizards and get some cards. Spells your opponents cast that target a creature or planeswalker cost more. Eternal Skylord 3/3, amass 2. Zombie tokens have flying, fun. Bleeding Edge. One creature gets -2, and then you amass. Okay, there's some removal. Davriel, remove their hand and then ping them little by little. Bond of Revival. I'm liking these bonds. Like here's a Rakdos and a Golgari just hanging out and being friends. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. That might be fun. Tybalt's Rager 1/2. It gets +2/+1. Devouring Hellion 2/2. Sacrifice and it gets stronger. Electromancer 4/2. Mowu 3/3. If one or more 1/1s are put here, put double, I guess. Ashiok. Ashiok's got some value according to the prices that I've seen. Puts the top 4 cards of the library. Yep. Prowler and Golgari. Emergence Zone. Ugin's Conjurant. It enters with X. If damage would be dealt, instead just make it a little weaker, so it's indestructible, but it gets smaller. Or 2 colors of mana. Well, I'm kind of liking Dimir, right? Because we have Ashiok. And then Kasama, that's Skylord, the Bleeding Edge, the Shadow, Mage. What about Black and White? Because that Prison Realm. Let's see, in the commons, anything good here? So Astray, Martyr Proliferate, Populace gets stronger, Topple Things, Pegasus, make something fly, 2/5, a 3/3. Things get Vigilance, a 3/4. You do a wall and scry. Plans proliferate plus draw. Erratic Visionary. Draw card, discard. No escape counter. Counter something. The weird. Bring something back. Stealth mission. Put 2 counters on target creature. And then creature's unblockable. Amass 3. Tamiyo's Epiphany, Scry, a whole bunch. Thunder Drake. Well, it's a 2/3, pretty expensive. Totally Lost. Spark Harvest. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Operative. Might be unblockable. Reaver Amass. Something gets +2 and indestructible. Good removal. 2/3. Extractor 1/5 lifelink. Shadow Fugue, discard. Amass 2. Sprinting. Heartfire. Invader. Blind Blast. 1 damage to target creature. Can't block. Honor. This weird was kind of fun when I did it in some other game. Turret Ogre. 4/4. Manticore, Giant Growth. Force Landing. I'm sort of seeing some good things in... Okay, let me do this. Let me put some things together like this first, and then figure out if I want to stay in these colors. Five mana to return something. So right now I'm just kind of putting all of these cards that I kind of like, and then we'll see. We'll see about okay, so this Shadow Fugue is kind of cool. And I guess going with white, black, and blue, whatever that color is called. In the uncommon slot, okay, gain a little life, prison realm something, exile something, make some wizards, make zombies fly. -2/-2 plus a mass, get stuff from their graveyard, out of their hand. Get something out of the graveyard. Ashiok. Up on the high end. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to owner's hand. So I guess you're about to cast your own instant or sorcery, but then it copies it and then it returns it. So you get the spell twice. Still seems a little weird to me, but I'll keep it. Okay, so now we'll look at things over here. I picked three colors, but do I want to stay in? Okay, it did 5/5/7, so it's so black is the strongest one. The most, and then over here. So if we have one stray, that'll help the Pride Mate, but that's not that great. And then this helps proliferate. I don't know. I guess I like Prison Realm a lot. Yeah, let's get rid of white. Let's go Dimir. Oops, not that one. That is not white. Okay, Populace, Peggy, Pride, Charmed. Okay. So, okay, Prison Realm and Topple, Martyr. There we go. So if we stick with only the Dimir cards, we have a turn 1 wall that'll defend us a little bit, plus a scry. 2 sparks to destroy a creature or planeswalker. That assumes I have creatures. Well, maybe like that runes. The operative, it's 2/2, possibly unblockable, or can be sacrificed to that spark. The Reaver, you get in a mass, you get an army. Diviner, this is reusable card draw when things have counters. The Plan to Proliferate, got some planeswalkers. Reversal, I don't know, I think that I'll cut that. I don't fully get that. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. Okay, so I'm obviously casting an instant or sorcery spell. Then I copy it, and it returns back to my hand. So it does resolve, and I get another copy of it, and I can cast it again. Okay, if that's how it works, that might be cool. The Reaver, actually, we have here... Oh, let's change that first. Then we've got 10 creatures. That's not great. No escape to counter something. Make the current creatures that I have bigger. Maybe Davriel Obnixilis. Bleeding Edge, Ashiok, Drake. Silver Ring, Kazmina. A Mass for a lot. Epiphany. Shadow Fugue. At the top we've got that Skylord, Bantu, and Lost. 43 cards. Things are up on the 3 range. So maybe just one Shadow Fugue. And I need these big things. I've got the Totally Lost. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. So that's going to slow things down. Still at 3.1, only 10 creatures. That's not good, but okay, let's try this. Express yourself to your opponent with emotes by clicking your avatar. That's the hard-hitting info that is useful. Okay, Rising Crusade, their Team Tezzeret. Extremely slow hand, but it's got a good amount of mana. On my 4th turn I can do something. Let's see how it goes with them. Oh, they also have the cool sleeves like me. Interesting. So kind of slow here. I guess I will do the Epiphany next. Okay, Ashiok is pretty good. Okay, what I need to do is get rid of that. So my amazing technique of Epiphany is going to have to wait. So I'm not even going to look at what they're exiling because it just it's too annoying. Okay, so next turn, I don't know. Let's see if we can get anything out of Bantu. So I don't think I need to sacrifice anything. You know what? Maybe we could actually, because then get a harvest. So it keeps pausing on 2 black. What does Kazmina do again? Okay, draw and discard. So this is like a mirror match. We're going to be here a while. Scrying 4. So while we wait for that, we can look at this cute servo token. I think it's way too cute. Ooh, they threw everything away, huh? "17 cards already." So Ashiok is about to go to -1. And reading the card explains the card. It's a 5/6. So okay, it goes down to irrelevance. 13 cards. So they got a lot of value out of that Ashiok, I guess. They milled me quite a bit. So the Skylord amasses. If I get the 5th land back, I guess I will bring out my Skylord. So Bond 2 must be blocked by 2. Then I've got this 2/2. Naga Eternal is a very vanilla creature. It has to be double blocked, s'il vous plaît. I can remove a counter from that army, perhaps.
Behold, you will be haunted.
Alright, that's 8. I guess I'll Spark Harvest right here for the full amount. That'd be kind of funny to do my own Ashiok. So Bond 2. They have lost their will to live. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's lethal next turn unless they do stuff. Six mana, they're gonna get something out of their graveyard. Yeah, this is like such a mirror match because I'm sure they got the card that I didn't get. The one about return something from your graveyard to the battlefield, right? What was that one called? Well, we'll see it momentarily because they're about to do it. Aid the Fallen. Return target Planeswalker to your hand. Ah, okay. I guess you're not gonna be able to mill me down to 0 for that. Interesting. So they have to block at least one thing, maybe the 3, 5, 6, 7. That's lethal right there. So unless they have other things. Alright, so that was pretty interesting. They got massive value out of Ashiok. They got me down to almost milling me. It's kind of a crazy card actually. In limited, if you can protect it. My hand was just extremely slow. to be able to handle that. I'm just going to make a note of something here. I guess I should have noted it elsewhere. 25. Here we have 25, 50, 50. Okay, Diviner, no mana of blue. So at approximately 9:28. So at 9:28, that was a win. Okay, M and J, you're kind of taking a while to figure out what you need to do. Okay, so for myself, turn 1 island, Wall of Runes, do a little scrying, see what's coming up. I'll have to scry here. First of all, that's pretty weird. So at the pre-release, I went to 138 Comics in Lemon Grove, and actually they're shutting down in a couple of weeks. They had been open for 3 years, and they're gonna shut it down. So I went for this final pre-release. There were some good opponents. Like I said, I won 4 games, but then lost 4. So an exact perfect record right there. Oh, look at that, I get to scry to see the same thing again. Hey Stevie, how are you? I was just talking about 138 Comics and how it was the last pre-release. That is a really good card. We need to get rid of it. So I guess this wall has served its purpose, because that 1/3 creature that can keep copying spells over and over, that's not good. Did you use your code yet on the cards that we got to get something? Spoiler alert, the code doesn't activate until Monday. But I plugged it in and it says, yeah, you have a free thing, but it doesn't activate until Monday. That's so weird. They want people to go play in person. Okay, so that Spellgorger, that could be a very good card. Non-creature spell, +1/+1, permanent. So if they manage to cast one of them, they will already make it into a 3/3. And they probably still will anyway here. Let's see how it goes about. We got till May 14th, final day. Can't be blocked by creatures power 4 or less. Okay, I guess let's kick it back to their hand. That's only a temporary solution right there. They're gonna... They drew it again, they're gonna play it again. But then they tap out, they attack for 2. I need something from my library. Well, that's not gonna cut it. I won't be able to block that wolf, but I can block that weird. But if they do a non-creature spell, it gets bigger. Maybe they're stuck on 3 mana. Okay, it seems like they're stuck on 3 mana, which is good. But nope, they have an instant, so that's kind of anticlimactic. Okay, so want me to send you the thing? Yeah, you can put it in the Discord, and I can check it out. So I don't think this game is going to work out very well. Their weird is getting very big. If I get another land, I'm going to quit it because it's just like, you can't do anything with lands, and they have it wrapped up. Let's see what happens. Got another land. Okay, well, good job, MBJ. You win that one. Let's go on to the next game. So I've won one at least, which is great. Next up at 32 minutes. I want that Ashiok. This is all right, and I go first. Well, at least I've been getting the luck that I've gone first on all of these. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Something went in the wrong place, and I suddenly had uncontrollable coughing for a moment, and I had to mute this. So weird. Okay, so this Reaver I think is very cool because you get 2 creatures for the price of 1. One is an army that'll get stronger and stronger, and then one is a 1/2. And they did nothing. Okay, fine. Let's get Ashiok. Ashiok worked really well for my opponent. Really annoying.
Nightmares are the palette for my greatest work.
Okay, I think something cool was exiled. Yep. Exiled their Nicol Bolas. They should just rage quit.
I aspire for more.
Alright, so they have their 3 colors, and they needed 5 colors for Nicol Bolas? No. Okay. So when the opponent used Ashiok on me, they were able to mill me so well. But no, when my opponent does it, it's not as good. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's go in for a little bit of an attack right here. Fine, then I'll do this. And then I'll do something weird here. Is that too much? Oh, that's so funny. I destroyed 2 lands so that it would give me 2 more lands. So funny. Okay, well, they would have had enough mana right there for their Nicol Bolas. Too bad, so sad. Ashiok exiled it. See, there it is right there. Exiled. The only way you can get that back, I think, if you use Karn. You sent me the thing? Okay, thank you so much. You should, if you only sent it to me, you should also just put it in the regular club Discord so everyone knows. Okay, you have a 1-2. That's cute. So they have 3 mana. Nope. Okay. They are attacking. Good. Because then they have 1 less blocker, so Bone 2 will take care of both of them. But they're still thinking about it very hard. That's very weird. Okay, well, that one gets stronger, so let's get rid of it. Well, let's do it this way. They'll get rid of it themselves. There's a big ol' army coming at them. The harvest is a sorcery. So Stevie, have you looked up the prices for any of the any of the cards you got at the pre-release? Okay, well that was a lot of effort. You have to pay 5 in total. You're kidding me. Okay. Yeah, I looked up some of the prices, so I got I have it over here. So I got Ugin the Ineffable, this Planeswalker. This is $9. So that's nice. I got Blast Zone. This is $8. This is a land that helps you destroy things. I got Ronus, God Eternal Ronus. She's he or she is $8. Okay, that ogre. Guess we'll get rid of it. And attack for 7. Okay, so if they don't have a blocker, if they don't keep both of their blockers, it's game over, because God Eternal Bone 2 has Menace, and they need 2 blockers, so hopefully they see the icon. Ooh, that's nice. Hopefully they see the icon, and he also loses a life. Be careful there. Okay, so that's fine. Discard a card, do this, do that. What do we want to do here? So here's a Planeswalker to get their attention.
Let's tidy up in there.
Okay, so if they're smart, they'll block with their Tithe, Breaker, and their Eternal. Then they can gang up to kill Bantu. If they don't, then I'm going to kill 2 of theirs, and then my Bantu will come back. Okay, so they will. That's fine. Bantu will, yes, take action, comes back. So will they... Got a lot of mana. Yeah, that nickel bolus was plucked from their hand. They're thinking very hard. And they might not be attacking. Okay, they're attacking me. That's actually very good, because I can do that, and then that'll start to slowly make them lose life. And they're very close to the edge.
Empty your mind.
Then I'll bring out...
Join my order. Unity is necessary in times of war. Every day is a new lesson.
Okay, well, there we go. GG. The threat of the next of Bantu coming back was too much. Alright, 2 wins. This is the best I've ever done. When I did my 9-hour stream on Tuesday, I looked at all my stats. I had a 40... how much was it? 42% win rate, and I had a 58% lose rate, I guess. And almost every game of Sealed that I did during that stream, I lost. But so far, I've won 2. Actually, wait a minute. This morning, I won up to 5. Okay, well, I guess it's not my best ever. But I wonder why during the... streamer event I wasn't able to get anything. Okay, they go first. If I get my 3rd land, I can do Davriel right away to start to do some damage. I'll have a Soul Diviner. That's a 2/3 for 2. Uh-oh, I'm missing a land drop. So I'm battling MERK, the pharmaceutical company. 3/2 unblockable, sure. Okay, great, there's my land.
Much. Let me pick your brain for a minute. You spilled my tea.
Okay, so most likely they'll go attack Davriel, so that didn't work out. Fine.
Time to run again.
Fake. Okay, so 4th land. Let's whittle down their hand very viciously. See, there it is, Stevie. That's the card we saw at the pre-release. And yeah, I am using it in this deck. Okay, so they lost a Planeswalker. They lost a land. So they had a lot of Planeswalkers in hand. So how am I going to deal with this? Well, if I get my... If I get my 5th land, I can have Bantu. Okay, here's Bantu. Nice. I guess let's Oh, that's funny. So another, so another land A.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Okay, I think with this person they got it working really well, so
Be wary of the ground you walk
when were the sparkers released, so to get a box of Vraska and kitties, yes. Okay, so this is game over. I don't have a lot of ways to defend myself anymore, so I guess this is a good game on them. They just got all of the stuff that they needed. Like that card is also pretty valuable at the moment.
on. The land shall conquer you.
Alright, they got some really good picks on that, so that came together very well for them. Let's see the next game here. So I do want to put together a kitty deck that'll be, like I said in the streamer event that I was a part of, early access sponsored streamer event, I made a really cool mono white cat with 4 pride mates, 4 of those charm strays, 4 Oketras, 4 Gideons. It was like, wow, I can get all of these, I can make all of these amazing cards. I can make all of these amazing decks. But now trying to do it in real life, it's a different matter. Oops, I forgot to check here, so at approximately 48. Yeah, we'll keep this, sure, ArchaicOctopus. Glad able to make it. Yeah, we never got paired up. We'll be able to do that at the club, and we can try out our cool pre-release decks. Okay, so they have like a really slow hand. They kept it at the top.
Dream big tonight. I'm hungry. You. This has been a nightmare.
So it's a pretty vicious card. I need to add that to my mill discard deck. Okay, they have 4 mana in total. They could create a citizen. It'll have summoning sickness, however. See, I don't get this. Prison Realm. Okay. Okay, 4th mana.
I've lost my appetite.
So they have to pick their cards. +2 damage. They ended up dropping a shield and a hippo. Alright, if I keep only 4 mana, then I'll bring out Kazmina. Ooh, Sorin, okay.
I will have revenge for House Markov.
So that's like so rare. This Planeswalker has lifelink.
What a mess I found. Pathetic.
Now I could have done, I guess, the Spark Harvest right away. But I guess I can take out... Okay, no problem, because Menace.
The weak feed the strong. A triumph for the weak.
Yep, Menace. Wizards will eventually put voice chat in Arena. I probably gets requested a lot, and I hope that they would. I think it would be pretty useful for... Uh-oh. It's a 4/5. Enters the battlefield. Other creatures you control have trample. Okay, whatever. Okay, wait a minute. Is this gonna work for the first time ever? Okay, okay. This is the spell that I can barely understand, and it might work. If this works, this will be epic. Well, not really, because it's just gonna be a -2. Okay, well... oh, actually, it'll still be useful. Okay, here we go. 3 black mana to start the Bleeding Edge. Target up to 1 creature. That one. Then, reversal. So it gets copied again. And then it goes off to this other one. Okay, so it does not work how I thought it would work. Okay. It doesn't work how I thought it would work. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that didn't work how I wanted. I needed it to... I needed to kill the stinger, but okay, I guess I can still do it because it got back to my hand. So, you kind of counterspell your own spell, but you still do it, but then you get it back, so it doesn't duplicate your spell. Okay, that's good. New Horizon, who cares? Something will get a +1, who cares? Yeah, it sounds very confusing. I didn't get how it worked, but now this is the great thing about Arena. It teaches you. It teaches you pretty well. So, okay, they're going to turn that into a 6/7. That's fine. But then they're going to attack. Okay, that's their downfall right there. Okay, let's do what I was trying to do. Get rid of the Death Toucher. That's going to be 9 in total. They did 8. Okay, so I don't think that Ceratok is going to get big enough, even with a +4/+4. Okay, nothing there. So okay, good game on this. This is completely good game. Now they could create some citizens, but that's only until end of turn. Be careful. Now, oh, okay, that also has haste. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Not haste, but it doesn't have haste because it already existed, I guess. Okay, well, that's it. They could create another citizen, but they could create the citizen again, but again, I've got my Bantu, which is Menace. Yeah, like you will get it, but it has to tap, but then it's tapped. So okay, well, that was a win. What's my rate so far? I'm keeping track over here. I've got 3 wins and 2 losses so far, so that's fun. Let's go to the next match. So before I started the stream, I was feeling kind of sleepy, and then now that I've started the stream, I feel totally energized. So battling Goa at 5830. So first they gave me double blue, now double black. Okay, great. I guess I'll have something to do on turn 2. Okay, so there's that reversal again. Totally confusing card. Can't attack alone. That's fun. Let's see if they take the bait. So Bleeding Edge is only... Okay, so I never see this guy. Not good. These are both doing 4 damage in total. I guess what I'll have to do is... Stealth mission, put 2 counters on it. So this will become a 4/4. I'll get something similar this way. Now, of course, here my defenses are down, and they're going to drop their huge creature, and then that'll become a huge creature too. It's a pretty cool creature. Rebel-built rioters. Okay, nothing happens there meaningful. They get another one of those. Okay, let's just get some creatures on the board over here. So that's a 6/6 with flying. Have a lot of mana, too much mana. Okay, not too big of a deal there. Okay, -5 on this, beautiful. Let's get rid of that. Does it even matter? Copy it. Okay, yeah, let's do that because I can use it twice. That's the whole point of this. So they're looking at it. They're looking at like, what are they doing? I thought during the live streamer event, the early streamer, I thought it was a bug how that looked, but it wasn't a bug. Okay, so I gotta be careful here. Four, 5, 6. Gateway Plaza is pretty art. Gateway Plaza is pretty nice art-wise. Okay, so I don't think they're gonna sacrifice their crunch to make their invader bigger. Well, they could. It would make it a nice 4/2 first strike. Instead, they're gonna get that so they can gain life, right? Oh no, that's even better. 3/3 first strike. Okay, that's an 8/8. That's an 8/8. I cannot attack because they're gonna summon a creature, make that guy bigger. That's a 6/6 with vigilance, I guess. This is game over because I've only got one blocker, so draw 2 cards. Spark Harvest. I'm dead. Okay, so that was really close, but that Ugin's things are always really good, aren't they? So okay, well I made it up to 3 wins, and got 1,200 gems and 3 packs. Let's crack some packs. I've cracked so many packs today at my 11 a.m. stream, at the pre-release, and then now at the 11 p.m. So let's see what we got here. This Casmina's transmutation is hilarious because it's turning into a Thanos frog. And there's the Conjurant, the one that helped defeat me right now. And Grath's Rampage. And then the rare is Deliver Unto Evil. Really cool art on this one. And the next one. Anything good here? That La Rune Enforcer is way better than it looks because it taps down big creatures, and my opponent, Billy the Kid, was using that on me so much. He was working on it really well. Storev Devkaran Lich. Doesn't that look like Vraska? Is a legendary creature zombie elf wizard. When it enters, it deals combat damage to a player. Return your hand, target creature. Okay. And then the last pack. Okay, nice. Got a wild card. Bloom Hulk. I kind of like that. And then the rare Sorin. Alright, cool. So I got all of those. I'm going to play one game of traditional rank just to see if I climb in these ranks a little bit. If not, that's okay. I made it up to platinum, so I can live with that. The season is about to end. Raccoon Hat City, that's funny. The season is about to end, and I want to be at least platinum. Now, one of the ways that this deck works is a Danto Vanguard is really nice. I've also got my turn 1 play is a mono white vampires. But they have, of course, red, so they're gonna do that. That's fine. Interesting that they won't attack with it. Okay, that's fine. It's okay if I get this paladin to be sacrificed. I could have sworn that because of summoning sickness, you could not use the tap effect until the person's next turn. So I think I might have been playing that not quite right. They clearly have a shock or something. Maybe not. The latest update where you have to keep downloading the game to play Miss. Yeah, that's... That sounds very annoying because people should just be able to play as soon as they can, you know? I think there's a bug right here in Arena. If you tap too fast on certain things, it does that. Okay, the Spectre. Fine. Okay, so I got 2 indestructible 3/1s. They could use Vraska's Contempt. That'll get rid of it. Or, I guess, Moment of Craving. But damage is no problem. Target player sacrifices a creature. Okay, I guess that's fine. Not attacking A. Okay, so ideally they block that Spectre. I take 4 damage, but then I have an attacker. Okay, so they are going to do it. That's fine. Next turn I can do 5 damage. Okay, that's fun.
If you surrender now, I'll still have time for tea. But don't think you'll be needing that. Ooh, sorry. Not
Okay, well... That won't do anything, will it? Oh no, it will, I guess.
a mind is a terrific thing to waste. Ugh, what a whiner. It's not abandonment, it's survival.
Okay, well, this is like really, really close. And they have a ton of mana. And I'm sure they have things in their hands. But if it comes back to my turn, it could possibly... Okay, Firebrand, sure. Okay, here I guess I will just be safe and not... Yeah, I'm not gonna protect it anymore. Because my Forerunner can go get me another one. Okay, what's gonna happen? Oh, okay, they didn't get anything great. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence right there. 108 to 115. That took almost 8 minutes to win on that. I don't have a sideboard on this one. I guess I have to think a little bit. Harder on how to sideboard this, which is not that complicated, but I guess I'm being very aggro with it. So that Adanto Vanguard was extremely helpful. I've been seeing that it can work very well. It can do 3 damage, it can survive. Yes, you hurt yourself, but I don't really have any lifelink in the deck. I've got, I guess, 4 of that one Legion something that does give you 2 life back. But besides that, nothing too extravagant. They're thinking very, very, very hard how to... There we go. So 11610. They go first, I guess. They go first. So I love turn 1 plays even when they're not amazing, but here's a 1/1. If they get out their Firebrand. Okay, discard a card. Whatever. It was just a land, and I'm getting lots of lands actually. Raccoon Hat City, is that a joke from One Piece? No, those are the Straw Hats, never mind. Okay, probably they'll have a combat trick here. Huh, okay. But I guess they have a raid. Can they raid something? Okay, Cheney. It's actually a very good card. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle it. Well, if they attack, they're going to be wide open, and then I can go in and... Okay, Judith. Very good card. So I've been getting a ton of mana. Alright, let's get Judith out of here. So, another terrible draw. Okay, so here I can do make a stand. Played that person before? Really? Played them before. It was around the time I joined Arena. They were one of the first opponents. Oh, really? That's cool. Well, here I'm going to have some chump blockers. Goblin Chain Whirler can keep attacking it as much as it wants. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I'm getting really weak cards. They have way too much lands and I don't have anything meaningful, so let's try that again. Ideally, my opening hand is has the Adanto Vanguard, because then it can keep coming back. I get to play first, nice. Okay, this might be okay because I can seal away things, and then Forerunner can help me go get the Adanto. That one's kind of obvious. Okay, well, I'm stuck with my mana. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to get 2 of these Forerunners out. And then on the third, I'm going to get the... a Danto. Okay, they've got everything going really well, so I've had enough of that. Okay, well, everyone, thanks for hanging out. I did some cool drafting, and I won some amount of things, and got some cards, and I went to the pre-release, and I'm going to do some videos about that, so don't forget to check out my YouTube. I'm going to wrap it up at this point. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.